impac offers a great new way of living at a price you can afford. Finally, you get the house of your dreams without breaking the bank. As with everything else in today's economy, the cost of building materials has increased over the years. Consequently, financing has become one of the most critical factors in the overall expenses of a project. With these factors in mind, builders are now looking for construction methods that would allow them to work faster and more efficiently. Here's where the thermal impact panel comes in, a building solution which does not require any significant capital investment. The thermal impact panel system, backed by its international use, has earned its reputation as a leader in the building industry. It has been used successfully in over 50 countries, including Africa, Europe, the Caribbean, South and Central America, and specifically in Mexico, Hong Kong, Hawaii, Venezuela, Guam, USA, England, Sri Lanka, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago. Since this system was introduced over 30 years ago, thousands of varied types of residential and commercial buildings have been built in countries worldwide, and always with excellent results. The composite panel is made of a structural wire frame, a core of expanded polystyrene, and an application of Portland cement concrete. So how do we go from this, to this, to this? We begin right here with these tiny beads. Raw polystyrene beads about 1 to 1.02 millimeters in diameter. These beads are agitated in an auger and fed into a machine called a pre-expander. Steam is added, causing the beads to expand. The pre-expander then lifts the polystyrene beads and pours it into a fluid bed dryer, which dries the beads for storage. The beads are then fed into a block mold machine, where once more steam is blasted into a sealed chamber, causing the beads to bond and finally to form the polystyrene blocks. Each block is 18 feet by 4 feet wide by 21 inches in thickness. The blocks are then left for 24 hours before they are able to be used, and then sliced into horizontal strips 2 inches thick and then into vertical strips 2 1/4 inches wide. The thermal impact panel is the heart of the building system and is made with a series of high tensile steel wire trusses spared by expanded polystyrene strips. Spot welded wires hold the assembly together and form a three-dimensional structure with a mesh-like surface on both sides of the panel. The EPS strips are then compressed, forming a 2 1/4 inch thick insulation panel. The standard panel dimensions are 4 by 8 feet, with an overall thickness of 3 inches. A 3/8 of an inch space between the EPS and the steel wire cage ensures a good bond of the plaster. Once coated with Portland cement concrete on both sides, what you get is a steel reinforced structure which has the light weight and insulation properties of the EPS and the durability and appearance of stucco. Each panel weighs just 26 pounds, making it easy to transport by a single person. It can also be carried and erected without the need for specialized equipment or heavy support frames. The constant thickness of the insulation board allows for better control of wall thickness and for easy removal of excess plastering materials. The panels can also be used in combination with steel or concrete structures in high-rise buildings. The present international attention to the preservation of the environment and to the potential effects of natural disasters, especially earthquakes and hurricanes, demand that new systems and technology be utilized. Thermal impact answers this demand. So even though panel walls weigh 30% less than brick walls, and less than 50% of solid concrete walls, they have been proven to withstand seismic forces and high winds. In fact, homes built in coastal areas have resisted winds with speeds in excess of 160 miles per hour. Additionally, only fire-retardant polystyrene is used in the manufacture of thermal impact panels. This grade of EPS makes its removal by a propane torch all the more safe. How confident are we in the safety of our panel? So confident that a child can place his hand on one side of our panel and can have someone else put a blowtorch on the other and still remain unscathed. Rigorous structural testing has demonstrated the thermal impact panel to be classified as fire-restrictive assemblies. Using the thermal impact panel shortens building time. This benefit is particularly advantageous when having to construct subdivisions that are bank financed, as it translates into lower financing costs, resulting in significant savings overall. The use of this system encourages on-site prefabrication for more efficient use and control of material and labor. Because the panel can be cut in any direction, and due to its modular feature, it is ideal for achieving various architectural designs. Any shape can be created with the use of conventional tools. Wall and roof sections can be pre-assembled and delivered to the job site. In some cases, the lighter weight of the building structure can mean considerable savings on foundation work. Electrical and plumbing lines are easily installed before plastering. If a load-bearing beam is required by design, it can be constructed with the panel by removing the polystyrene and placing additional reinforcing steel in its place. Window and door frames can either be installed before or after plastering. The application of Portland cement concrete is important for the structural integrity of the assembly. Plaster must have the right mixture of cement and aggregate and should be applied with a minimum of 2 coats and followed with the proper curing procedure. This system has been used globally and offers an ideal solution to the time-consuming obstacles of modern construction. A thermal impact home is a custom-designed living space that is of incomparable quality, tailored to your budget, and delivered in record time. We have earned our reputation as the leader in the Trinidad building industry. Not only have we been recognized as such by both our colleagues and our competitors, but more importantly by you, the families who live in our thermal impact homes. Whatever your building requirements, our system offers unrivaled quality and a cost-effective alternative to conventional building methods.